Fight fans, welcome back to Carl Prusa MMA. Today we got one of my favorite guests back to the platform. He's back again. That means he's got a fight going down August 8th. He finds himself back in the UFC Apex. He's taking on Guilherme Pat. He is Mr. Concrete. He is Steven Asplund. Steve, what up, brother?
What's up, Carlos? Good to see you, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. So recently we figured out that you got a fight coming up. Last time we saw you was a few months ago over in March. Had a very tough fight against Vitor Petrino. A lot of great moments in that fight, man. I mean, the whole world has seen how tough you are. Now, obviously not the result you were hoping for, but what's life been like after the fight?
Oh man, life is fucking roses and daisies, brother. I got a little girl on the way, and tomorrow morning I actually have mediation for more parenting time and custody of my daughter. So life's been good, man. Life's been looking up, and I've just been training my ass off for this other big, tall Brazilian guy I got to deal with ahead of me. But yeah, man, life's been good. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. Obviously, you train with some great guys over in Minnesota. Obviously, Tommy Peterson, you got Goozy Hines. What do those guys mean to you, man? How important were they to you rebounding that last fight?
Well, it's hard to put into words. The amount of struggle that I've gotten to go through with those two specifically, not to mention our little brother Isaiah Gomez. It was a lot. Tommy helped me through that one a significant amount. Goozy's been focused on his career, and I haven't seen him a whole lot lately, but I know he's doing well. I know he's working hard. But Isaiah and Tommy, man, like they were shoulders to lean on for sure, and I learned a lot from that fight. So it was just nice having those boys in my corner and just knowing, I still got the love that I need around me.
Obviously everyone grows and evolves from being in this journey, but how do you think you have grown and evolved mentally from being in this?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like I have. Because I still feel like it's all so unreal. I don't know, man. I'm just grateful, everything that has been put in my path. I think that I'm a lot more grateful for the moments that approach me now. I think like I'm finally becoming the man that I've always wanted to be, the provider and the father and the husband. And that's like, it just makes me happy. So I've learned a lot just in regards to like resilience, bouncing back. Fighting isn't all that I am. It's definitely a big piece of my life and my career at the moment, but it is not all that I am. And I'm just beyond grateful for my family, my wife, my daughter, my soon-to-be little girl coming, my parents, my big brother. Like I don't know what I'd do without all them. My support team, Tommy, fucking our coaches, everybody, but yeah, not a ton of evolution mentally.
You're from the great state of Minnesota, a state that when you think of fighting, you may not think of Minnesota right away, but when you look at it right now, obviously you three guys killing it. You got Angel Pacheco, you got Tanner Tremblay. He's right on the footsteps getting in there. What is it with that area in fighting? Do you feel like it's starting to really gravitate in Minnesota?
Well, I think the guys that are talented are finally stepping forward. Like we had Joey Hart came out of Minnesota and fought for the Contender Series, and in my opinion, I felt like he could have won that Contender Series fight as well. So and just like he's been putting on performance after performance. Tanner Tremblay fucking showing up and showing out, dude. Like the fact that he's finally on a Contender Series, like I'm so excited for this kid. He's gonna be a fucking. I say kid. I think he might even be older than me. But I'm so excited for my boy. He deserves it. He's a hard worker. He's dedicated, and he's a good fucking family man. I'm excited to see him thrive here. Tommy, fucking Alvin, Isaiah. I don't know, man. I think it's the breed, brother. I think it ain't got shit to do with where you're from. I think it's all about the person inside. And these guys are some bad motherfuckers, man. Like truthfully, they're some of the most kind-hearted people I've ever met. Angel, fucking Tommy, like specifically Alvin. And I don't know. I think there's just something behind fighting for your family. And and obviously there's a lot of guys in the UFC fighting for their family, but I think the talented guys are finally just getting in their groove. You know, MMA's been around Minnesota for the last, I'd say at least 20 some years. My father did it before me and whatever, but I feel like it's Minnesota MMA is finally starting to pop off because, like I said, there's real athletes here now. You know, it's not just the fucking old heads that felt like they could stand and bang and stuff. It's real talent all around jiu-jitsu or all around mixed martial artists, man. Like, I mean, I'm speaking for them, not me. But no, you know, and the hard work and dedication, the coaching we have, Brock Larson's doing one hell of a job with the boys up at Start. We got a good relationship with them at McCoon's and Minnesota top team as well. And just the basement boys in general, fucking all the talent in Minnesota top team that's coming up, all the amateurs coming up and going into pros. Like, I don't know. I just think the coaching has been phenomenal lately and people are getting their shine. Sorry for the super long answer. Fuck. Oh my God. Somebody take the mic from this dickhead.
Obviously, man, your dad, you mentioned, doing this for a very, very long time. You look at his topology, had fights since the early 2000s. When you look at it, when your dad first started doing this, people were literally calling the sport human cockfighting. Like, it wasn't legal in every single state. It had this kind of weird persona on it that people who did this belonged in prison. It was just nuts. Do you have any stories of your dad? Like maybe back in the day when he first got into this, fighting barns. Do you have anything crazy from back in the day?
I mean, when he first started in, like, I think 01 might even be his earliest registered fight, but he's had so many fights. Like I was just telling somebody else, his Tapology does not reflect his true record. Like there's 9 wins on there that are not on Tapology. And it's just, bro, I remember being like, I mean, you can look it up on fucking YouTube. It's Kevin Asplund versus Mike Bannister, and it's at Elko Speedway, which is like basically like a fucking motorhead fucking racetrack up Elko, like 45 minutes south of Minneapolis. And I was 10, 11 years old. And I walked out for my father with every single fight that he had in Minnesota. Like we were always in his corner. You know, almost every fight that you see on YouTube where it's Minnesota, you see my little fat ass in the background. But I remember watching him go out, and it's like 4 days before my birthday, and I'm sitting there watching him. And he's like, "I love you." And he gives me a hug, and I'm sitting there like, oh God, I hate this. And we go back to the corner and they touch hands and they slap a little bit. And my dad fucking grabs this guy and he springs his head, his feet rise above the top of the cage, slams him on his head, and he just starts elbowing the shit out of him. The guy gives him his back. And my dad doesn't even try to get his neck. He just keeps hitting him in the face. The guy tapped due to strikes. And it was just like seeing shit like that. Like that was like one of the weaker fights too. Like I watched him knock some guy out, some poor 19-year-old kid that wanted to be a fighter when he fucking fought my dad at some nightclub in what is it, Maplewood, Minnesota at the Myth. They slap hands. My dad fucking 1-2s him. Kid goes down. My dad gets on top of him, and the kid's like sleeping, but he hit his head and he woke up. My dad kept hammer fisting him, and the ref sucked. The ref fucking let him go to sleep and wake up like 3 or 4 times, dude. It's just lots of memories like that, and being able to watch my dad jump up on the cage and do his little weird fucking dance. No, I fell in love with this game at a young age, man, and it's all because of my daddy. And my dad still is the fucking man.
Is it pretty cool for you now to see how the sport has advanced since that time? You know, now we're not doing regional shows at nightclubs. We have LFA, you have CFC, you have Fury, you have these legit pathways to the UFC. Is it crazy now to be in that next wave of fighter?
100%. I still feel like it's still unbelievable to me. Just all things considered, like we're coming up on. I might be coming up on 5 years in August, 4 years in August or something like that. Yeah, 4 years in August I've been fighting. And I feel like that's a really short time, you know, and I'm not saying like I'm just, you know, phenom or whatever. I'm just saying like I think the new wave of athletes is here. And you see that in like the Cyril Gons and the Tom Aspinalls and I mean, like Miles, what's his name? Fucking Morales,
Michael
middleweight,
Morales.
Michael Morales, and fucking dude's just huge, welterweight, whatever. And it's just like seeing that level of athlete in the fucking UFC and just I don't know. I mean, obviously, like DJ is one of the goats or whatever. I don't know. I think now seeing how common it is for guys to be like at that level of technique. I mean, obviously, no one has the skills DJ does, but like to see that sort of technique just happening every day, not as beautifully, obviously, but like you know what I'm saying. It's common to see guys trying crazy shit nowadays, and just the level of athlete is so much higher. Like the standards are higher. There's no way that, and then with all due respect, Tank Abbott was one of my favorite fighters back as a kid, but I don't think there's a chance in hell that he'd survive, you know, a lot of the fights in our division right now. And, you know, at least in the top 15, I don't know, but I'm not, that sounded like so pompous. I take that back. Forgive me, Tank.
You know, another big change now in this day and age of fighting is obviously the fan base. There's a lot more people involved in the sport now. There's a lot more casual people. You've created a following, man. You've become a very popular fighter in a short time here in the UFC. Since being in the UFC, have you had any funny or weird fan interactions?
Yeah. And like I'm never one to turn anybody down. Like if anybody wants a photo, I'm always willing to give them a photo. But I don't like when someone sees me taking photos of people and they're like, "Oh, what are you, a fighter or something?" And it's like, if you don't know who I am, then why do you want a photo with me? Like you don't want to talk to me. You just want like weird clout. Like leave me alone. You know, there's been a couple of people that have been like, "Oh man, like I love you." That I'm like, "I love you too, dog. Like you're the man." And then he's like, "Oh, we met like 5 times. We got a bunch of photos together." And I'm like, with all due respect, why are you coming up to me a sixth? You know, like I'm just kicking it right now. You know, I'm beyond grateful for the support and the love, man. Like I think that it's surreal, you know, and the fact that I actually do have an impact on anybody's like opinion or I don't know. I just it's weird, you know. I still post stupid shit on my story. You know what I'm saying? Like I just make jokes and I see like 17,000 people looked at it. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, no one should be looking at. There's not that many people should be looking at my story. Like I'm a moron, you know. But it's surprising, you know. And I feel like the love is, it's. I'm super grateful. I can't believe that I get it, you know.
You know, you have such an amazing story. Obviously, we talked about before your crazy weight loss journey, you know, proving that if you put your mind to it and work hard, you can accomplish it. Obviously, you know, you've talked about it, man. Life as a fighter, there's highs, there's lows. You've experienced the lows. During those periods, when you get people messaging you and saying how you're an inspiration to them telling you your story, does that help you drag yourself out of those holes?
Bro, I swear to God, I thought you were going the opposite side. Like, how does it feel when people tell you you're a fat piece of shit? No, man, it definitely does. 100%. I mean, like I've gotten messages from guys from Brazil that have given me love, and after the fight, like, you know, I'm a Brazil native and we're rooting for you. You know, you're an amazing fighter. And it's just like shit like that really does make a huge difference to me because like I said, I'm a normal guy, man. You know, I'm not nobody special. I'm just somebody who didn't give up on themselves and somebody who chose to fucking pursue something and work hard for it. I never gave up on myself, and that's a big difference from people. You know, I was just telling somebody like there's a lot of days at the beginning of this career where I drove home in silence and considered, do I want to do this? Is this something that I want to put myself through? But I'd rather sacrifice my body and brain for my family and make, you know, a good living and be able to provide for them and do the things that I can for them than fucking sit at a desk and make a mediocre living and make my wife go work. Like she's been pregnant for the last 6-7 months, man. She's been able to stay home and relax, and I'm happy. You know, I'm grateful. So yeah, those messages make a huge difference. Gosh, with these long freaking responses, I'm sorry.
No, very, very good. So you're going to make your return here August 8th. Next weekend, you're going to be taking on Guilherme Pat. What do you think of him as an opponent?
Oh man, he's talented. He's strong. He's fast. He's fucking quick. You know, he's long. He knows how to use his range pretty well. I think you know, all respect to him. I'm coming to take his head off, man. You know, it's kind of unfortunate that he's the next one too, just because like after he lost to Tom, you know, he's having a tough time in the back, and I just came up to him, I gave him a hug, and I was just like, hey brother, chin up, you're a fucking warrior, like you'll be back. And then not knowing his next fight is me, and it's like, you won't be back, I'm gonna fucking kill you, you know. And like I don't like not that I don't like it, I don't care, like we're not buddies, you know, like we're not friends, but it's just tough when you see the humanity of people, and like this game is cutthroat and it's you or them. So, and like I said, I got mouths to feed and bills to pay, motherfucker. So if you don't want it as bad as me, good luck.
You know, I think one of the benefits, obviously, of training with other guys in the UFC, as well as other guys in the same division, you're going to get crossover on competition. Twice now in a row, you're fighting Tom's last opponent. Does that help, knowing that Tom just had a training camp for him? Does that make a difference?
Fuck yeah. I mean, with Vitor, I mean, truthfully, like, I feel like if circumstances were different, I would have won that fight. And like, when we went into that fight, game plan is what fucked me. Is I decided that if he disengaged, I was gonna show him my ass, right, out of like disrespect, because the way he knocks guys out is he'll goad guys into coming in, he'll throw up his hands like, what are you doing? After an engagement, he'll disengage, walk away, throw up his hands like, come on. Guys will rush in. Their pride gets the better of them. So I decided if that happens, I'm gonna show him my ass like Randy Moss in '98. Well, in that moment, I should have pressed the gas. I fucking knocked him down. He got up. I should have went. I should have fucking picked my shots. I should have fucking took that dude down. I shouldn't have been an idiot and been afraid. And that's like the biggest takeaway from that last fight is I didn't fight like myself. Every single engagement that we had, we disengaged, and I'd look at my corner looking for some sort of affirmation or some sort of guidance. And it was a problem. My two losses, I did not fight like myself. Denzel, I went in there with a complete lack of respect for his wrestling. I didn't give a shit if he clinched me. I didn't care that he took me down. I knew I was going to get up. I knew he didn't have a fucking ground and pound offense. And he did. He evolved just like every fighter does in between fights. And I'll never let anybody take me out of my game again. You know, this one was a little different. I was afraid of what could have been. And this time I know what my chin's capable of. I know what the fuck I'm capable of. That guy took my lead leg in the first round. By the end of the first, I was hobbling around. Like, if you rewatch the fight, man, like, as soon as the horn blows, I lift my left leg up and I just fucking lean on the fence. And, you know, we run that one back. That shit ain't happening, man. Like, I had to make it a dog fight, and I still dropped him twice. And the next time we meet, it's not going to be sweet. You know, I'm going to finish him the next time we meet. And that's going to be the story, unfortunately, next weekend for Guilherme. You know, I have a lot of respect for the guy. I have a lot of love for the guy. But mouths to feed, Papa. And I got to go out there and fucking take your head.
So you find yourself in the Apex again. Are you surprised they haven't thrown you in an arena yet?
A little bit. I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't mind that much. I really enjoy the environment of the Apex. Like, being able to hear the hits and being able to, fuck. Because you know me, I like to talk shit in the fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make comments. And it's fun to engage with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are way closer. I'm like, come on, fuck, come on. And I love it. I love that. It's a more intimate circumstance. I wish to God I could have fought him in the fucking arena. I thought that would have been super cool. That being said, I'm not tripping. I want whatever the brass wants. So whenever they want me in an arena, I'm ready.
You know, we talked about that in the state of Minnesota. We're building the scene. There's a bunch of you guys now. And then you can look in Wisconsin area, Chicago area. There's a lot of fighters. Have you thought maybe UFC coming to Minnesota? Is that on the bucket list to be able to fight there?
Oh, 100%. I mean, in my humble opinion, we have more than enough fighters to fill a Minnesota card. And I think that the Minnesota fans are hungry for a home card, man. Like, I was sold out. You know what I mean? Like, Minnesota I know a ton of guys that drove down to Iowa for that card. I know a ton of guys that want to fly out to the Apex and buy tickets. And it's just like, if they came to Minnesota, man, they would fill that fucking arena for sure. And if I was able to fight at the XL or the Target Center for the UFC, man, yeah, that is a dream come true. Like, that is something that I've 100% dreamed about.
You're a big fan of basketball growing up. When you were watching these guys, when you were watching these athletes, if someone were to tell you that in 10, 15, 20 years, whenever it was, that you'd be a professional athlete yourself, would you believe it?
Not at all, man. Like, I mean, maybe as a dumb young kid, I would have been like, yeah, I'm a football player. but I definitely wouldn't have picked. I mean, not at all. I would not have pictured me being a UFC fighter. I would not picture me being a fighter in general. Not by any means.
For you, now that you tasted your victory, you've tasted defeat, what's the ultimate goal? What?
Man, fuck you. Why are you bringing that shit up, bro? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So what was the question? So I've tasted wins. I've tasted defeat.
What's the ultimate goal for you right now?
Nah, man. I want to touch that belt. Like, I don't give a fuck. I mean, right now, obviously, I got to take it one step at a time. I want to get to the top 15. We get through Guilherme, I get an opportunity to prove myself in the top 15 again. I would hope. There's no telling. Louis Sutherland was just in the top 15. Give me that motherfucker. He made a comment about me a couple months ago. So after I get through Guilherme, give me Louis and then give me Jamal in fucking January. No, I'm just kidding. But no, man. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just want to I want to keep training, get better every day, and after each fight, just continue to grow and say yes at every opportunity. They know that they can hit me up if they need a short notice fight or whatever, especially if I'm healthy, man. I mean, even if I'm injured, fuck it, call me.
Absolutely. All right, Steve. Last question for me, my friend. In a perfect world, what is the outcome August 8th when you make your return to the UFC Apex against Guilherme Pat?
Perfect world next weekend, man. I go out there and I handle business in an emphatic fashion. I don't get touched much, and I bloody this motherfucker up on my home turf. Vegas is my home turf. It's my home turf, and that's the way I feel. I fought my way into the UFC through the Contender Series. I'm working my ass off to remain a name in this heavyweight division and remain somebody that people take notice of. I'm gonna go out there and put it on Guilherme, man. We're gonna have some fun. I hope he stands and bangs like he said he wanted that brawl back in fucking January or whatever it was. So he did call me out. So let's get it, big boy. Luta de noche. Luta de noche. Come on.
With a big win, you're going to be in Vegas, obviously the party capital of the world. How are we celebrating?
I'm going to this Mexican spot that has fucking Mexican sushi. It's like sushi with a Mexican twist, bro. I ain't drinking. My lady's sober. I've been sober for the last little bit, man, and I'm cool.
Well, Steve, man, always a pleasure. Love talking to you, man. Can't wait to see you fight again. And wish you nothing but the best, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for having me on, and God bless you.
Absolutely. That's it for us. Damn, Carl Perza. He is Mr. Concrete. He's Steven Asplund. August 8th, you can watch him making his return. UFC Apex taking on Guilherme Pat. Don't blink, fight fans. It's going to be a fun one. Take care.